What's going on, guys? We are back. Some more NBA 2K14 my career.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday
Fight till it's over.
This is Kevin Hart. And now we take a brief check at the matchups.
Is that Vince Carter?
One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the developing DeMarcus Cousins.
He can be a frustrating player to coach because as talented as he is, he often loses his cool. And it can take his focus away from the game.
And the reality is the opponents know that, Steve, so they're out there looking to get under his skin and cause one of his meltdowns.
Damn.
And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time.
Right side, Mayo. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
O.J. Mayo is out of USC. He's in his 6th season in the NBA, fellas, and he was considered the top player in his high school class. Very, very highly regarded. He's yet to be a star at the professional level, but I think he's looking to solidify himself as a quality starter.
Carter kicks to Butler.
Funny, 2 years later he'd get banned.
Sanders with a screen on Kirilenko. And again, O.J. Mayo.
The defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And for O.J. Mayo, 6'4" player. Some people saw him as a guy who could play point guard, shooting guard. He's just a player. He can do a lot of things on the floor.
He's a decent ball handler, but he's a shooting guard. I mean, he can be a little bit of a combo guy, but for the most part, he's out there to score, and most of those points coming off jump shots.
Back to Carter for 3, and that one's good.
Damn it.
Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thomas kicks to Bell. The feed now to Landry. There's Thomas with the 3. And good on the basket.
Hockey assist.
Red hot right out of the gate. 4 for 4 shooting.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Shot by Mayo is no good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Bell against Sanders. And the rejection by Sanders. They get it back.
Damn it.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Guys, DeMarcus Cousins, the 5th pick out of Kentucky back in 2010. Nobody questions this guy's talent. He has tremendous skill. Players with his size and skill don't come along very often. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Thomas kicks to Bell.
Why did I?
Cousins. And the whistle blows.
What?
And over the back call here.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but you know, you got to be smart too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Listen. The result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Carter off a pick from Sanders. That drive by Carter. Sanders' shot is off. And Clark, you mentioned the size for Cousins. Physically, he can overpower Steve a lot of players.
Yeah, tremendous rebounder. And he can get to the foul line.
I'll get my revenge on Sanders with the poster.
He really got the total package. The question is, can he just improve his overall game? Can he continue to mature and become the dominant player that he's capable of?
It'd be interesting to see
Yeah,
him
I was
on a
lost.
team, you know,
Yeah.
with some real nice role models on that
Absolutely.
team. People rave about his skill set. And here is Thomas. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Thomas dishes to Bell. Kicks it to Cousins. Good ball movement here by the Kings. But Trey
I'll shoot that.
on the shot clock. Another three for Sacramento.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Mayo
I wonder
gets
if
the
I
Carter.
get sponsorship.
And he gets it to go. Carter's got 10 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now, here is Bell. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. That's good.
He's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Mayo kicks to Butler. And another basket for Milwaukee. Clark and Steve, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with so many lead changes this early on.
Here is Bell after Caron Butler's bucket. Cousins with a screen on Clark. Shot clock at 6.
Oh my god.
Out of bounds, Kings ball. Sacramento keeps possession. And look at the top single season player efficiency.
I lost the damn ball.
Statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat kind of juxtaposed with the old school legends, but you know, the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
Shot by Mayo is no good. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against San Antonio.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, they were really locked in from beyond the arc
For 2.
in that game. I mean, the result wouldn't have looked anything like it did if they hadn't gotten so hot from long range.
You're exactly right. They were splashing home threes at an unbelievable rate.
And it's Carter missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But
Cousins for 2.
if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He said, this is not a game we need to play cautiously. We need to be aggressive. If you've got a shot, take it. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Thomas. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. And Bell kicks to Cousins. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Mayo off the pick from Sanders. Mayo with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Here's Udo. Finds yet again. Sanders' shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Bucks trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Back to Carter. And the pass to Udo. Mayo off the pick from Udo. Lets it go with the 3. And O.J. Mayo gets the 3. Mayo's got 8 points.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Pass to Bell. Here's Cousins. Cans the 12-footer. He has 5.
Boy, he really used
DeMarcus for 2.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
It's Mayo on the wing. The three. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Mayo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Now, here is Bell. 15 points in the game. From deep, Thomas counts the bucket. Thomas got his second basket.
How's that not an
In
assist?
Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
Kings leading now by 3. And here's Bell from the arc. No good.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Mayo dishing to Butler. That one's good from the corner. Well, Steve, and back to Coach Drew, of course, he ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. For 3, Bell. It's rebounded by Udo.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
McLemore the 2, Karolinko the 3. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint, and it's Bell in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. That gives them the lead. Bell's got 17.
Bell knocks down the 2.
Recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Mayo off the pitch from Udo, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. You take a look at Bell. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
And all those swipes have come for him because of the endless energy he devotes defensively. And whoever he's guarding, he just stays so close to him on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's the guy, if you're an opposing point guard, that you dread having to go up against. I mean, you don't want to see this guy because, like you said, he's going to be all over you. Like bees on a pop can at a picnic. That's how much he hovers around.
You got away with words, my friend.
Bucks trail by 4. Mayo the pass to Carter. Udo kicks to Carter. To the middle. Sanders' shot is off.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint.
Wanted to stay at the line.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Bell again, Sacramento.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. In the end, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. Great quality to have as a shooter.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
From 11 feet away, again, Sacramento.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Now here's Mayo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Bell with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Karolinko dishes to Cousins. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Carl Landry. Timeout called, the Bucks. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch. Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in May for a record price of $525 million, and the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value is certainly on
Just
the rise
cannot
around
get
the
to
league.
go.
Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
And back to the bidding war for the Kings with the great offer from the Seattle group. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. And now the new CBA, it's made it much more favorable for the owners. I think in the next few years, we will see at least one expansion team, maybe two. Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They get a hand on it. Takes a 3, and he knocks it down. Good looking through there from Butler. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Butler against Bell. Dishes to Cousins. Butler with the steal. And up the court from the Bucks on the break. And stolen by Thomas. And Bellinelli kicks to Bell. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Caron Butler. How the second half has shaped up for him. He's right around 17 points a night. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Thomas with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Kirilenko the pass to Cousins. Rebounded by the Bucks. Sanders has got rebound number 5 here tonight. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Yeah, some good matchups all over the league today, but the one I have my eye on is that LA Clippers. Looked like the defense was totally scattered on that fast break. Nice job taking
Bang.
with the wide open 3.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside Mayo. Carter against Bell. Mayo into the lane, and the shot is good. Mayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He wants defending against the fast break to become their priority, saying, quote, let's worry.
Don't jump Giannis.
Rebounding and more about getting back on defense. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Butler, and there are the Bucks with another bucket. Here's Thomas. He's got 6. Passes it to Bell. In low to Cousins. No good. Great defense that time from Sanders.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Mayo with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. From deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Bell's shot is good.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked, but they recover it. Mayo against Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Mayo is no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Kirilenko with a screen on Sanders. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Taylor kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Here is Bell. 30 points in the game. Feeds to Clark. Back to Bell. There's a whistle, and it's going to go on Carlos Delfino. Gary Neal's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here is Bell. He's guarded closer. That's good.
Get out the way, Zaza.
32 points.
He started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And Walters kicks to Pachulia. Here's Walters. He's guarded by McCallum. Shoots from the elbow. Offensive rebound. Pachulia. And the shot is good. Pachulia's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Bell off the pick from Thompson. And Bell kicks to Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now, I'm a fan of Jason Thompson. He's always going to give
Thompson
you
for two.
whatever he has, whether it's 20 minutes or 30. He's got a very steady game and really gives you everything he has on the floor.
Here's Middleton. Pachulia kicks to Neal. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Thompson dishes to Bell. Back to Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, one of the reasons I like Jason Thompson is he's not afraid to be physical inside. He loves to chase down loose balls, get offensive rebounds, constantly fighting his opponent for position.
Yeah, very much a workman-like approach to playing in the post from Thompson. He just puts in his time each game and comes away with some nice numbers. And Jason Thompson, a well-rounded player, Clark, can play the power forward or even at 6'11" the center.
I like him a lot, Kevin. He's got a good motor. He's got an excellent body. Works the backboard pretty well and made a nice improvement in his free throw shooting last year. Got that back up around 70%. He's a guy that helps you at both ends of the floor.
He's at the pick. Here's Walters. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget.
Boom.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Close game as we wrap up.
Well, Kevin, joining me now is Coach Larry Drew. And, Coach,
Now, presented by Sprint.
So good to have you along on 2K Sports as the season nears its end.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
He's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
And now let's check out the lineup courtesy of Gatorade.
Oh, my God.
And ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Udo out there with Caron Butler. Then it's Mayo. Then there's Carter. And it's Sanders in at the center position.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Mayo, the pass to Sanders. And he gets it to go. Sanders has got his second basket of the game. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here, we'll see.
The Kings have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he's good on the second. And he can't make it 3 for 3.
At least they have the advantage, but if they don't get a stop here, that missed free throw could prove to be a killer.
Mayo drives in, banked in off the glass. Mayo's got 17 now.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Thomas kicks to Bell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane.
Damn, why am I missing free
Well, he
throws?
could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Butler dishes to Carter. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
The Kings trail by 3. Thomas kicks to Bell. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Carter with the 3. Sanders, a follow-up flush. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Bell with a screen on Carter. Thomas, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Udo gets the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Mayo drives in. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Anytime you see Vince Carter and you start thinking about how he was as the undisputed dunk king in years gone by, but as his spring and lift has been grounded, he's made up for it in other ways and has really improved as a defender.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He said their offense has been a little too sluggish for his liking, saying, quote, take what the defense gives you. Don't hesitate to let those shots fly. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. And Steve, going back to Carter, he really took the league by storm back with Toronto. Still an NBA player with great quality.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of everything, Kevin. Not the explosive guy that he once was, but he's always been a skill player with his long-range shooting, his ball handling, good passer. That's why he's still hanging around and still making a contribution here in the NBA.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bell. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Carter off a pick from Udo. And it's Carter penetrating. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Bell. He sinks the 11-footer.
Boom.
Points in the quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Sanders with the ball. He's got 6. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mayo. Count the
Damn
bucket.
it.
Mayo's got 21 in the game.
And and there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Just listen to the noise these fans are making for him.
Yeah, I think he may be as well-liked here as any player across the league.
Good defense, but how about the finish with the finger roll over the top?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Bell. Soft touch off the glass. Bell's got 47 points.
He can't do it all. I mean, he's scoring big numbers, but he's got to get some help from his teammates.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Udo, and he lays it straight in. Udo's got 4 points this quarter.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Bell passes to Thomas. And another three for Sacramento.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Bucks leading by 6. Carter off a pick from Udo. And Vince Carter again. Carter's got 14 points now in the second half.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And again, the basket from Bell.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Mayo off the pick from Udo. Mayo kicks to Udo. Pass to Carter. Offline with his 3. The Kings trail by 6. Landry with a screen for Thomas. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Good.
Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Mayo dishing to Carter. Sanders with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. Sanders passes to Mayo. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bell's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Kirilenko on the wing. And another 3 for Sacramento.
So I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Carter off a pick from Udo. Carter kicks to Udo. He dishes it to Mayo. Out to Carter. Lets the 3 fly. Count the bucket. Carter's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
Thomas goes in. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Carter. Mayo dishing to Butler. And the rejection by Cousins. And they'll keep possession.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Thomas passes to Bell. Back to Thomas. He kicks to Bell. Carter comes in with the double team. 6 to shoot. Thomas, good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Carter kicks to Udo. The dish to Mayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Mayo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket is seen 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now. And hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
How about O.J. Mayo in this one? He has 23 points and a huge help. 2 shots.
It's Bell on the wing. He's guarded by Walters. Now, here is Bell. Not a lot of room. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Kings have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And so he hits both.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the college.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Walters. 7 points in the game. And there's the feed to Delfino. Off the screen. Good. Delfino's got 9.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
The shot is good.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
The shot will not go. And the game still close. And now with our State Farm assist to the game, a replay showing one of 10 tremendous assists in this game from Bell.
What an excellent all-around game, too, Kevin. 10 assists just shows you, what we already know about him, but he seems to know where his teammates are. He understands the offense and what the game plan is. He is very tough to defend.
I like what you say there. He understands the game plan. And there's always one, and the guy to execute it, he's the guy to do it. Bell in at point guard. Andre Kirilenko is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's McLemore in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Bell up on top, defended by Neal. To take the lead, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a game we've seen here for Bell. 10 assists also.
How about this stat, guys? He's actually scored more than half their points all by himself.
Well, this could go beyond the double team situation, fellas. Maybe they need to triple team this guy.
Carter, he's checked in for Walters. The Bucks trail. Delfino gets a screen from Udo. Delfino dishes to Udo. Carter down low. Rebounded by Bell.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Hands the 12.
Too easy. That's too easy, man.
7 points.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
There's the pick. And the rejection by Cousins. 4-on-3 break. Bell with now defended by Delfino. Now here is Bell. He's guarded closely. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Sanders. Bucks trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Well, let's forgive him for that turnover. It's the only one he's committed today.
The Bucks making a switch here. Fowler's checked in. The Kings shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got 59 points.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show, and the defense can become vulnerable in the low block. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Chance to check out the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Gary Neal. And the basket good. 26 points for O.J. Mayo.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Fires at the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Carter with it. Now defended by McLemore. That's good. 11 points for Butler. Now Bell. Landry, a screen on Mayo. And the rejection by Sanders. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Heat game. Should be a close one.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Bell's
That's too easy.
Boy, he's been locked in. Anytime he's gotten an even halfway decent look, he's knocked it down.
And I think they'd be staring at a big deficit if they hadn't gotten the lights-out shooting he's given them.
Mayo kicks to Butler. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Bell against Mayo. Bell passes to Cousins. Comes up empty down low.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
That drive by Carter. Udo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Free throw good. Udo.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
He's off on the second.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there, but they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Oh yeah, this is still a 1-point game. Or 2-point game.
Off the inbound. That layup is good as it's up and in from Cousins.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
The Bucks trail by 4. Kicks it to Sanders. Outside Mayo. Landry grabs the miss. Landry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it. Got a hand on it.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Carter off a bit from Udo. Carter kicks to Udo. The pass to Mayo. 5 to shoot. Carter dishes to Mayo. Shoots. And again, the Bucks miss.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Bell passes to Landry. Goes up on the wing, and it's good.
Count it, M1!
It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, from that in-between range, they've actually been a much hotter team.
Well, when you make perimeter shots and knock down those jumpers, it opens up everything else.
A free throw drops for Bell.
made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunity.
Sanders with a screen on Kirilenko. Nice job coming off that screen. And that's 15 points for Butler.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Here's Bell. Drops in the layup for two. Bell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings. Here is Carter.
Yeah, I think now we can start to.
This is the Udo. It's Mayo on the wing. Udo kicks to Mayo. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Mayo against Bell. This one for three, and another three for Sacramento.
He's putting on a commanding performance here.
Knocks down the three.
3-pointers in each half now.
Bucks trail by 10. And here's Carter. Pass to Sanders. Outside Mayo. Launches a three. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 5th assist in this one. Kings leading now by 7. Now, here is Bell. Six to shoot. In low to Cousins. From 7. It's stolen by
Why'd I put the ball back down on the floor?
Carter right side. And another basket for Milwaukee.
I should not put the ball back down on
Good
the
job
floor.
there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
So it's Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. Bell against Mayo. Now, here is Bell. Guarded closer. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
Wow, he is just on cruise control right now. He's been unstoppable.
Yeah, the defense doing its best, but he's been too much for him.
Carter outside. Passes it to Sanders. Kirilenko against Butler. Excellent D that time from Kirilenko.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Now, here is Bell. Guarded by Udo. From deep. Hope they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Kirilenko dishes to Landry. And here's Bell from the arc. And Sanders pulls it down.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss. Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Sacramento leading by 7. Bell with it. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the
Bang!
and the Kings lead by 9.
That's game.
For those 2 points, really, nobody paid him any mind there.
That's probably the dagger.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
You'd love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Double by
Force me to get rid
Sanders.
of it.
Outside Kirilenko. Bell against Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Landry, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Carter off a pick from Udo. Mayo kicks to Sanders. Fires for 3. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from O.J. Mayo.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Bell against Mayo. On the wing. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from Bell.
Great second half.
Mid-range assist.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He was focused, getting everyone tuned in to the defensive attack against Mayo. With the damage he's been inflicting, Coach said that every man on the floor has got to be aware of where he is at all times, saying, quote, one-on-one defense is not going to get it done against him today. You've got to help each other out. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And again, another shot triangle from Bell. And now it's a 10-point Sacramento lead.
And that's
Time running out for the Bucks. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Mayo, that one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Mayo's got 38 points.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Here is Bell. Landry, a screen on Mayo. And here's Bell from the arc. A rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from
Bang.
three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock.
That's gonna be it.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with DeMarcus Cousins. And DeMarcus, tell us what the team did tonight.
Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one, and I'm out. Bye.